Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Tendrillar tribe. We are continuing today with extending our levees. We are going to make some housing and let's see how far we can progress today. We're also wanting to move our production facilities to the top part of the build. So let's get into it. As you can see, the beavers are already running around and doing their thing. We're already working on all of these platforms over here, and let's speed up and see how far we can get today. Last time we opened up this part, so we let the water in, and now this is all filled with water, so we can extend our forestry area over here. We're gonna go and delete this part of the road. We don't need that right now, so let's remove that, and let's add some more trees. We are going to place the path that we want to place, which is going to be 2 out. So this is going to be where the path really needs to be eventually. We're going to move the forest over on this end. So let's plant some more maple. Let's do that over here. We did empty out this one, so that one can go. And that means we are going to continue even further with this one. Now that we know that, okay, let's start placing some more levees, at least over on this end. We need to fill this all in. It's gonna be a while before all of that is done, but that is okay. We have time. Let's do this side first. They will be able to reach most of this, if not all, if we connect it over here. Do we need to keep these? Nope, we're just waiting for this to replant itself. So we're gonna remove this one staircase, and we are going to connect it up, and so they can reach all of that. We are going to delete the rest, at least this part, because that all needs to become levees. We'll do the same with these other staircases as soon as they're done with this. So let's just continue on like this. In the meantime, they're also working their way here. We're going to remove all these berries because they're just in the way of where our spiral is going to be. Now, we have a lot of things to do. We've already placed a lot of platforms over here so that we can to give shape to the next stage of the build. We're going to go around this corner, and then we're going to go down one level with our water wheels. So that is over here. We're going to be down one level. Over here we're probably going to be down 2 levels. So that means we need to have an extra space in between compared to this area, which is perfectly fine because that gives us double spaces, which means we have room for another layer of housing, and we can place barracks in between, which is going to be nice. So we're going to keep this for now because we need this whole area for our forest, because we are in need for logs, because we are building so much, which is perfectly fine because that is what we do in this game. Let's also add some of these arches. Oops, not like that. That is not what I want. They kind of, sometimes they work differently than I think they do. Let's get all the way here. They can start making those, and we can continue the path on top there. Okay, that is going to be nice. Now, we know these things have power, right? Yeah, so this has power. Now we're gonna think about how we're gonna set up these production facilities. These are 2 explosive factories. So the quickest way to make sure that we have power on top there is to add 2 more of these. one here and one here, and then move the explosive factories to the top part. So we can just do this, and that will connect. This will have power as soon as this is all connected. So that is how we're going to get power up on top, and that is how we're going to remove all of this and slowly make all of this housing around the edge. We'll do the same with these machines. We'll move them up top, and we'll mirror this on this side as well. We're going to have housing, and we're probably going to do something like this, and then have our housing connect like this, and that will be perfect. We're gonna make the other large water tank up here, and we need a platform right here to connect over. Yep, that will work. And then have the pathing go in there. So the beavers have plenty to do, and that will be the start of our industrial topside part. We're gonna move these two first, and then we'll move the paper mills, etc. We'll make some neat design up there. We have this little area. We should probably make something there. I am not entirely sure what yet, but we'll figure it out at some point. At this moment, they're just working their way up here, making all these platforms. Look at them go. We have a lot of beavers running around, and they can reach most of it, if not all, as soon as we hit the top side over here with the path. I also kind of want to finish this, but that is going to be a little bit later. We need to get the path connecting this up to the top side at some weird way. We're probably going to have a staircase somewhere around this side. This is also waiting. We're just waiting for things to get done, but that is perfectly fine. We have a lot of trees now that can be harvested, at least in this part. Over here we have a lot, and I think we set this to be, yep. So these guys can reach all of that. They can chop down all these trees, and it's all maple, so we get 8 logs per tree, which is very, very helpful because we need it. I think they're working already on these houses, which is gonna stop production here, and it might get a beaver stuck. Nope, it didn't get a beaver stuck, but it did stop the beaver from finishing that one. Then we'll continue with all of this. I might change priorities on some of these things, because do we need to? No, maybe I want to finish this first. Actually this first, because we kind of want that water thing to be here, so we can move this, and we have houses now on this side, and we have houses on this side. So I think we have 12 free beds. So 12 free beds is one of these houses, right? This is 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let's verify that. A barracks is 10, so we will remove one of these barracks, and we still should have plenty of beds. Okay, let's prioritize these two, and then prioritize this whole thing and this, so they can start working on those. This needs a way in, of course, and we are going to figure that out. We might go down one here, and then around and down one more. We could do that. We'll work on that in a bit. Not necessarily in a hurry to get this one connected though. But we are making this platform, so we don't forget, because we're gonna have more houses like that. Same here. We're gonna have all of that connected with a path on top, and we might make some staircases from this level down to this level at intervals. Okay, so we have some additional trees growing here. I'm gonna remove some of it. I know it is what it is. We're not gonna replant those, and we're not gonna replant those because that is where our pathing is going to be. Here we're gonna have 2 more water pumps, which should be good to have. Okay, the water is still in there, so everything is still green around this area. Of course, over here it doesn't flow that far because it's getting stopped by these dams. Now, as soon as we close this off, because we're going to hit this side with the levees, the water is going to flow around and go this way. And that's all right. So we have marked all of this to be removed. We will get to that at some point. The beavers are more busy with all these platforms right now, and look at them go. They're finishing them pretty quickly. We already have all these houses done, and we have this side done as well. We have the water over here, so I'm going to set this to empty and prioritize. Okay, so this is all going to be got by the haulers, and it's going to be moved around. We have 59 empty spots, but that includes this one and this one, so that is 20 less that we can house. But we're gonna remove a couple of these houses, and we still have room. Okay, so we're cleaning up. We're cleaning up what we have, and we can remove some of these paths. I'm gonna keep the path over to this end. Maybe I'm gonna make that like this. The drought is over. I am going to remove all of this. There we go. That is gonna be gone, and we have green over here, and the water is coming in here as well. Okay, then this will start overflowing soon. The water wheels will start turning, and we'll have power. As you can see, the water is here now, and it's turning on all these water wheels, and the supply is going up pretty quickly. This is spinning, but it's not really doing much, because as soon as the water hits this side, it's gonna stop flowing, because the flow to this side is gonna stop, because it will just, you know, be still water over here, and the only flow that we have is this way. So the water is now down here. We're getting all of that replanted. This square over here is going to be for food, so we're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna have this corner for food, and we're gonna move all our breeding pots as well to another place. We could place a couple here, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I want something else over there. Okay, this one is empty. It can go. There we go. That means more room for trees, because we removed some, or at least we are going to remove some. They are not going to be replanted here. Did we mark everything to be cut? Nope, we didn't, but now we did. There we go. All right, and we did not mark this to be cut either. So make sure you chop down those trees, because we need all the logs that we can get. Look at them go. They're building. Yep, this is good. We can continue our housing on this end, but we kind of want to do this maybe first and have these things being moved. Planks we should move on top. Yeah, everything needs to go on top basically. Not sure how we're going to do that exactly. We're probably going to make paths and have the triple or the 3x2s set in a row off of a side path, and have the 4x2s stick out straight like we did with the explosive factories up top. Okay. Yeah, this is all just waiting to be built. Everything is just waiting to be built mostly. But this should be finished pretty quickly. We have a lot of planks. We have a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have logs. So that should be all right. And we definitely could do with some more food, which we will expand soon. Okay, this dude is planting trees, which is good. This is replanting itself, so we'll let that grow, and we can chop that down again once we need to or feel like we need to. For now, I don't think we need it. So we have 4, and then we need to get 1 more out on this side. So there's going to be 4 on this side of the path, and then we're going to have 5 on this side, and we should be able to turn around the corner here. And I don't know how much room we're going to leave in between, but we'll see. Unfortunately, you cannot have a river running under your other river, so which kind of makes sense for the engine, but it's kind of unfortunate for gameplay or visual effects. We have a lot of iron beams, which is great, or steel beams, or whatever they're called. Metal blocks, that is the one. We need them to connect all of this and have more real estate area on the top level. Okay, so how far out do we go? Yeah, okay, so this is just the final bits in this corner that we're gonna be making, and yeah, we're making this, and then the levee wall. We'll finish this. We'll finish this so we have an idea of what we're doing, and then we can continue with this side, and we'll have them. Yeah, we'll figure out. Let's up the priority on those, because I kind of want to move all of that up there, so we have more use on top. And as we can see, they can reach here, so that is great. That means they will be able to reach here. On the other side, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I think. I don't know if we can reach the whole thing. I'm going to set this to regular priority so they can finally finish that, and we can start thinking about this little corner. Yeah, logs. Trees are growing, which is great. Let's make sure that maples are planted here. And yep, that is good. And they can chop down all of this as well if they feel like it. Maybe we could do with another lumberjack flag over here. So I'm going to prioritize this. And we're going to set a lumberjack flag over there so that we can chop down the trees. This dude doesn't really reach this anymore. I'm going to unmark all of this to be planted. We don't really care. This one. There we go. They can finish it and chop it down, and then we'll leave this alone and we'll have this instead. Okay, so what are they working on now? Oh, these houses, of course. Yep, and they've built an explosive factory up top, so that means we're gonna pause this. We're gonna empty it out, maybe at some point. Do we really care? We have way way too many explosives, so we're gonna just, and we're gonna pause this as well. What do we need to blow up right now? Absolutely nothing. So we kind of don't need 2 explosive factories to be fully working, but we'll build it anyways. We'll finish it. We'll remove this. We don't really need it right now. Do we need these stairs right there? We'll leave it. It's a nice extra step towards this side. We can build platforms on top of it if we need to. Let's make a barracks over here. And let's just fill this in with some housing, and that way we know how this side is going to look. And we know that we need this all connected, so let's bring that in. Okay, so we moved these 2 explosive factories. We're gonna leave them on because why not, right? It's all connected to the power, which is great. And now we can start thinking about moving other things. What is this doing? This is a smelter, which is very important to have. We can make 2 of them on both sides as well, or maybe we do one on these sides. Not sure yet. We're gonna move the paper mills and the wood, etc. We're gonna move that up here. I think we can do this 1 2 3 1 2 3. If we do this and this, we can say give me the paper. Paper mill can go here and here, and we'll have the gear workshop go there, and we'll have the lumber mill go here. There we go. That is another little little hub of production that we can have, and this way our whole water wheel thing city takes shape. This is how we're going to build out. We might put an observatory right in this corner. That would be cool. Or maybe we'll put it here, because this is the start of the water wheel spiral. And yeah, it's taking shape. We are going to delete some more housing over on this end because we don't need it here. There we go. Now the only thing we have left over here is these 2 plank production facilities, and we'll move that up top here as well. So we'll do that over there and there. However, those have power wheels, which is nice, but if we connect it with power wheels, it's going to connect everything. So I don't think we need plank production during dry season anyway, so let's just disconnect it completely. Yeah, we'll do that, but we'll do that here, and then we'll remove this because we don't really need that anymore. And then we need to start thinking on where we're gonna do our storage, which we still can do alongside. I mean, we can stack storage, but it's gonna be kind of weird to have doubles. Every layer is gonna have entrances. That is gonna be really difficult to maintain. So maybe we do make storage on the top level as well. Not entirely sure yet. We'll think about that for a little bit at least. Trees growing, maple planting over here. There we go. Now all of that is marked as maple. Oh yeah, that is what we're doing. Making another lumberjack flag, because why not? We need it. Well, we don't really need it because we have a lot of logs now. But we do need the logs, because we're building all of this I'm not entirely sure what part they're working on now. I see them running and building. Oh yeah, they are working on this. Okay, that is good. They're finishing this pretty quickly, so that is lovely. And then they can. I think I want to prioritize this stuff, because why not? And these two, so we can remove this, and this. And then we kind of need to get this side going. We'll do similar setup as we do on this side, but we will have the smelter over here. And yeah, that is going to be good. Now, do we start making levees over here and start filling this up? Or I think we just continue over here, because it doesn't make any sense to start making things over here yet, because the water is not going to come there for a very long time. We are going to move the water. Probably we're going to let the water go down at some point. I'm not entirely sure where and when, because we kind of need water to go in here for the foreseeable future to keep our log production solid, unless we make a second district, but I don't think we're there yet. Okay, for now, the path needs to go this way. That is where the path is going to need to be. We kind of need to think on where to put our little breeding pots, because we need those. And we could put them on like end pieces, like here, for example. We could put a breeding pot there, and that should be easy enough, because we're not going to do anything else with that. On the other hand, do we want them? Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? It's okay. It's okay to have them like that on the outside. So we're gonna make 3 of them right there, and we're gonna give them a little bit of a priority, maybe even the highest, just to get those done. And we can pause or delete 3 of those. There we go. Okay, so we have them being constructed hopefully soon. Yep, there we go. They're running up and down with logs. There we go. 1 of them is done, 2 of them done, and the 3rd one is also done. Cool. That is 3 of them moved. That cleans up this path way, because we're gonna go uproot these berry bushes, because they're in the way of our middle path, because this is going to be the path that we're actually going to be using. That is the one. And yeah, that is unfortunate that these 2 things are stuck here. Wait, this is a grill. We need to move that grill, right? That is the thing that we need to move. We could have put the grill here. That would have been nice. We'll do that on the other side. So we know that this needs to be, well, we want to mirror this side. So in order to mirror that, we need to make a barracks and a barracks. Gonna have a road connection to it, and we're gonna have a road connection on here. And yeah, since we don't have the staircase like this, we actually have room for a 3x2 over here, which is nice, I guess. But what do we put there? Do we put another water tank like this? But then we cannot make the staircase go down. On the other hand, the grill thing was nice to have up here. If we put a grill here, we can make the path go like this, and we can still do the thing where we go down here. There we go. Okay. And what we do then is we'll make a single one right there. And we can actually connect these ones up like so. Okay, I like that. That is good. They can finish all of this. Please and thanks. There we go. Why are these saying... Oh, these buildings. Okay, that is... I was like, why don't they have a road connection? But that's the barracks below it. Which is okay. Should we connect that? Probably. Can we connect that? Yes, we absolutely can. I don't know how far I want to go. But this is going to be a connection that is going to be made eventually. Okay. So, what else? We're moving this one. That is good. We have this path now moved. So, we're going to move that to a proper location. We did well. We finished a lot of these platforms over here. We're working on the levees already. We're also having all of the housing removed from the city center, and it's now on the proper locations. We have moved a bit of industry to the top. We can pause all of these and we can remove them, but we'll do that in the next episode. I hope you're enjoying this series still. If you do, please make sure that I know by hitting the like button. If you want to get informed of when the next episode goes live, make sure you're subscribed. And I also stream on Twitch, and the link will be in the description. Thank you all for stopping by, and have a lovely day.